Hello everyone and welcome to another video on this channel. So in today's video we are going to create interest calculator application in Flutter. So let me first show you how this app functions and then we will start with the coding part. So here's the application. You can see we have the image in center and we have two radio buttons, simple interest and compound interest. If we click on simple interest, and there are three text fields: principal, rate and term of interest. And here is an option of a rupee, dollar and pound. So by default I am clicking on rupee and I am entering some value like 1250. Let's click on this and 12 1. Let's calculate. So it will display a dialog button with after 1 year you will have to pay total amount of 1400 rupees. If we change this to dollar, then it will take this string and print it here. Okay, this is simple. Now let's take this as our next radio button and the same value, let us calculate. It has changed. So here we can see it has calculated a compound interest and here we have the simple interest. And if you click on reset, it will delete all the values. So that's all. So let's start the application. I'm going to create a new application project, place it on my desktop with a new folder, calculator. Okay, so I'm selecting this. Now I'm going to name my application calculator app. While the project is being created, let me take a screenshot of this so that I can close this application which I have pre-built. Now let me open the screenshot. Okay, we have a screenshot here. Let's align my screen. Okay, so first of all what we need to do is just change some properties here in theme.data file. Here what we need to do is I'm gonna provide accent color and it is color dot teal accent. This is the teal color here, teal. Okay, we are done with this. Primary swatch and accent color. Okay, now what we need to do is just rewrite our title, interest calculator. I'm gonna delete all this. Okay, create a new stateful widget with name form. Okay, and the home of our application would be form, this thing right here. Okay, now what we need to do is just I'm gonna run the application first. Until the app is being loaded, we can create some controllers for our app. So like we have three text editing controller: principal, rate of interest and term. Now let's write text editing controller, principal text editing controller is equals to text editing controller. Copy paste the same thing two times, one for rate and another for term. This will become rate of interest and this will become term. Okay, we are done with this controller thing. I'm going to create a new string of result. And this would be an empty string for now, which we will indent later on in this video. Let the application load first. Build our application on our emulator. Here is the black screen for now. We will make some changes by creating a scaffold here. For now, let me close this screenshot that I placed and open my emulator side by side so that I can start the coding of this app. Let me create a scaffold. scaffold with app bar, and in app bar I'm gonna place the title text, and that would be an interest calculator. Let me reload the app. Okay, we have our interest calculator here. If you want, we can also center the app, center this, center, center title true. Okay, we have got this, got our title in center. What we need to do next is just remove this debug option here. For doing that, I'm going to my base material app. I'm going to write this debug show check mode banner and write this to false. So we remove that. Now let me get to our body. This is the main thing here. What is going to be displayed to the user. We have a container because we need so many elements in it, widgets in it. Everything here is a widget. Sorry. Okay, so let me first create our child of list view. Okay, I have this child of list view in which I am taking children, and children are my widget. Okay, and before doing that anything else, I'm going to place a margin of around 10. This all represent that we need margin from left, right, bottom, top, everywhere. Okay, I'm going to show you the screenshot so that you get a clear overview of this. When we will be creating the more widget, then you will get, or wait, I have something planned for you. If I go and write colors and write red here, let's see what happens. Okay, so here you can see this margin, all this took 10 as a value and provided 10 as a space from top, left, right and bottom. Okay, this is the thing which I wanted to show you. Okay, now let me just remove that and let me close my screenshot. Okay, let's move forward. So what widgets do we need? First of all, we need this image here. How can we do that? I'm going to create a function of get image. Okay, this will be like this. Okay, I'm going to place function of widget get image, and here we get an asset image. Before writing any of the code here, let me first import the image that we want. Remember that so all the asset and image and source code is available in the GitHub page of mine. You can just click the link in the description and see there. For now, let me create a new folder assets in which I'll be writing I'll be copying my image there. Okay, so so after we created the assets folder, what we need to do is import our file. This is my background image. I'm just going to place it here. Okay, we got this back.png here in our folder. Before using it in our code, what we need to do is just edit our YAML file. Here what we need to do is assets, and then do check the indentation also. Let me get to coding the image part. Asset image. Okay, and this will be an asset image and asset image. This would be assets by back.png. We got our image ready. Now what we need to do is define some properties for image. Image would be asset image, and we have width. For now I'm going to give this 150 and height I also have 150. And in this get image function, I'm going to return a container with a child as image, and let me give some margin to it, edge insect, or this would be like around 40. Let's see what happens. So I'm just performing a hot reload. I think this image didn't load here. Let me just restart. Is there any issue? I don't think so. Sometimes this happens with the image thing. Okay, so we got our image displayed here. This looks nice. If we do some changes here to 10, what would be output? Okay, it moved up. I can just go with 30. 30 is okay to me, I guess. Okay, 30 is okay. We have got our first function, get image. We placed it here in an image. Now after that image, what we need is we need we need two radio buttons. Let us create in this row we need expanded with a padding of, let me first do a child of ListTile in it. I'll be showing you what all this means. Just wait for me. Go this tile, define some padding here. Padding for that class edge insect dot all 1.0 for now. In this ListTile, what we need is a title. The title would be text. That would be simple interest. Just see this UI, simple interest. This is the ListTile. Okay, and here in simple interest, and we need a leading. Leading means this radio button. Okay, so ListTile is this. This is a tile with two parts. First of all is a radio, and second is the text. We need is a leading of radio, and in radio we need a value. Let me write as value as simple interest value. This won't be displayed to the user, but we'll be using this in our code. Group does this character mean here? So for now, just do nothing. Just go to your state where we have created that result thing. We need some other argument, like I need a character. That would be null for now. I need a current value that would be displayed in our dialog box. We'll be coding this. Just I'm creating some functions right now. I'm defining these all in the starting. Okay, and main thing is our currencies. I need a variable of currencies where I have a list with rupees, dollars, and the last one is pounds. This thing here. Remember this? Okay. We got our currencies ready. What we need to do next is just go to our radio button, what we were creating, group value. This is a group value which we were telling. Group value, for now it is null. Now on changed, okay, we are going to give this a value, and the state would be set as the character would be assigned a value. character will be assigned a value. Here it is simple. This will help us to differentiate whether radio button simple is clicked while calculating or compound is clicked while calculating. Just wait for the end of the video. Do stick to the end of the video to see all these functions, because anything that you close right now, if you go and watch another video and just leave this video here, you won't be able to complete this application. Now, next step, another expanded view. Okay, we got this. What we can do is just copy this expanded view here and paste it here. Let's see what our app look like. Okay, we got a simple interest. For now it is selecting both of them. I'll be doing some changes. Expanded padding 1 is file. This will become compound interest. This will be compound character. Group value would be character. String value on change, I'll be assigning this value of character. We got this done. After that we need a container just to just as a medium between these two. There is a container of width 5. I can use size box also if you want. We can use site box also here in place of this. Let's get to our app. Okay, we got it here. Simple interest, compound interest, simple interest, compound interest. Okay. Yes, after that what we need to do is assign. See, we got our row completed, we got our image completed. Now what we need is padding, because there's space of around 4 to 5 pixels here. Okay, let me just So we are going to select the selected value, which is the selected by default value. Before going to do anything other than that, what we can do is create a init state. Okay, over right void init state, and here in init state what I'm going to do is display the current value as the rupees. When our application loads, see, now let me explain. We created this current value string here with an empty space, nothing assigned to it. Okay, after that what we need to, after our app loads, we will going the app would be going to this currencies variable and will pick up the index of 0, that is rupees, and will display it like this. Okay, now let's get to this. Okay, so this is the thing that is causing some issues. For that what we need to do is avoid set selected value. When a user changes the value, we need that value to be assigned to us so that we can display it in our text field, which will be creating when we'll be displaying the compound interest calculated. Okay, set state, and this would be this dot current value would be assigned to this function, this string new value. Don't worry for that, just remove this. Okay, let me reload our application. This is after we got our application reload. You can see we have this rupees, dollars and pounds option here. Okay. After that what we need to do is again create a row, because we have these things here. Create a row. Before creating a row, we can create a row with children. I'm just fast forwarding this. This is nothing. This everything is explained here. Widget. Then in widget we have functions for our app. Okay. Now let me create functions here. String get effective amount. I think this was the name. Okay, get effective amount. In this we need a string of new value, set state, double of principal is equal to double dot parse principal value container this would be a principal text controller dot text. Making so many mistakes today. Okay, copy paste the same thing. We'll copy paste the same thing for our, this would be rate and this would be term. Okay. This would be rate of interest, this would be term. Now for now, net payable amount is equals to 0 if character, see the character which we created in the radio button, remember I was telling you I'll be explaining that if the character is a simple, okay, if the character is a simple, what we have to do is just find the net payable amount as principal plus principal into R into principal rate into term. Guys, I really don't know what's the formula for this, but I guess so. I have checked some one source and it stated the formula like this. I'm really weak at maths, I'm telling you in starting. So if you face any issue with this formula, don't come here writing in the comment section that because of you I made a mistake. I really don't know maths. I'm totally bad at maths. It is a character of compound the net payable amount would be P into power of 1 plus R one second, R divided by 100 comma n. It would be principal, it would be rate, and this is going to be term. Okay, we have net payable amount, and also there are some other cases. If term is equals to 1, then what we need to do is we need to write a new result as after here you will have to pay total amount of net payable amount and this is quite simple here. Else new result would be after here. Yes, you will have to pay total amount net payable amount current value. Okay, in the string I will return new result. Okay, so this was quite hectic for now. What you need to do is create a function of reset also. Create a function of reset. Void reset principal text generator is equals to dot text is equals to this. Okay, copy paste all this. Rate, this would be term, and this would be result, and this would be current value, that would be rupees for our app, because we have at 0 place we have rupees. Okay, we have our reset function created, we have our value created. Now what we need next? Nothing much, just a dialog box to show our value. Let's create a dialog box. This is the end of video, don't worry, just I'm creating a dialog box. Okay, void on dialog open. What we need? We need a build context, that would be a context, and here we need a string of s. Next, debug, and what I'm writing debug, we need a variable of alert dialog, in which we will writing alert dialog box. Why I'm wrong at writing spellings? And this would be a title of text. NP is selected. Okay, content would be text s, and here we have background color as colors are green, and elevation 8.0, show dialog, context would be context, nothing much, and builder would be build context. And here what we need to do, is return alert dialog with the title of text s. So let me check my application first. Hot reload completed. We have calculate and reset button. Let me click on simple interest. Let me write some value 1250. Why is it copying in every place? I don't know. As you can see, we completed the application. Everything is ready, but while I was typing, so I see that whatever I type in here is also reflected here on rate of interest and terms there. So here I check the code and see what silly mistake I made. While I was copying, I didn't change the principal text editing controller for all the text fields, so I just let it remain everywhere in rate of interest also. Here in term we get term text editing controller. Now let me reload the application. It is okay. In principle we have 1 1 1 2 1 2 2. Let's check as 2 simple interest. Calculate for 2 years we will have to pay 1260. And let's check our reset button. Please work. Okay, so it's working. So that's all for today's tutorial. Also let's check whether if I provide dollar in here, will this change this 25 to, okay, so it changed from rupees to dollar. Thanks for watching the video, and if you still stick to the end of the video, I really appreciate that you are so much devoted to Flutter development. Thanks for watching this video, and do subscribe my channel and also click the like button, and see you in the next video.